All right. Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Nini, and it's Leo in the third house. Back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries. Aries, y'all got a message. The champ is here. The champ is here. That's what I heard. If you know that, what is it, Ali, where Jamie Foxx played Ali, that's what I heard. And I was hearing it for Aries. And even before I even pulled out the cards and knew that it was going to be for Aries, I thought Aries, the champ is here. So again, the card came out and I was like, yeah, it's definitely an Aries message. So we're going to go with that. All right, so you guys could be prevailing, all right, or excelling in your career or in a field, or you guys are just standing out as like the best pick, the best option. All right. So what we got? It says angel number 888. This is a symbol of abundance. Money is about to appear in your life. All right. So some of y'all may be taking a trip too. I don't know. I want to say Florida. It says the time has come for you to get everything your ancestors were denied. So you're about to get everything that you were denied. Opportunities, money, wealth, abundance, stuff that you were deserving of. You guys could be moving. Or you guys are also letting go of parts of yourself that no longer resonate. Like, this is no longer me. How you once knew me, huh? You don't know me. It says, leave the pieces that no longer serve your highest purpose. So you're about to change up on people. All right, it's your time now. That's what's going on here. What we got? What's the tea on that, though? You know what frustrates me about these cards? Like, no matter how many times I shuffle, the same cards come out. Uninterested. All right, so you got somebody who's observing you guys. Somebody who's a little bit jealous about you, about your change, your transformation. There's somebody who feels played out or feels like their time has already passed. So there's maybe people around you who feel like they're being left behind. You're too busy winning. So it could be people who you compete with, or people who are in more like a competitive field, or is it people who are around you guys in that way? That's why I said like your field. Maybe you're in a field. Somebody else like track and field or some shit, or you guys are like just very active. There we go. All right, these are people who are very deceptive around you. All right, could be a Capricorn, could be an Aquarius. All right, so these are people who pretend to be friends, or pretend to be maybe interested, or pretend to not be interested. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're really keeping their eye on how much you're winning. All right, so there's solutions. So this is maybe people who are intending to try to like act like they're helping or act like they're giving advice. You guys are also about to have an opportunity or a choice soon in love or in romance, or this could just be in like whatever. It's just a choice. So you may be having the final say so with somebody. But I get with the mask, it always means that the illusion, or it means that some type of facade that they were putting on is going to come down eventually, and it's because you're winning or you're selling too much. All right. So they may want you to try to solve a problem for them, or they may try to solve. Yeah, there's confusion there. So they may try to consult, like create an opportunity where they're solving a problem for you, or pretend that they're solving a problem for you. Because we got Neptune energy sometimes, which can be confusion because it's not really clear. It's not always consistent energy. It's up, it's down. I'm here, I'm there. You know what I mean? And it's never really clear what my intentions are. So they may not really be very clear with you. These could be people who practice artistry, or because we got mystery here. These could be people who are spiritual. I mean, Neptune could be about people who are spiritual, people who are visionaries, people who are artists, painters, drawers. This could just be people who maybe you idolized at one time. Like, these could be people who you once was like, oh, I admire you. Now they feel maybe like a little bit resentful, or like, maybe yeah, it could be a little resentful because of the way you're winning. All right. So what we got? So I guess the illusion is of them being on your side, because we got opposition here, which means that somebody has to take lead, somebody has to take high, somebody has to take low, but it could also be like internal conflicts that you create. So this person may be like causing issues where you're starting to realize that there's an imbalance in the connection between y'all. Maybe the way they communicate with you, maybe the way they talk with you, it always seems like they're opposing you, or always feels like they're telling you, nah, you shouldn't do that. Nah, like, it's deceptive in a way. All right. It's deceptive in a way. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius so far. All right. Also, your communication style is going to change. So the way you talk, or the way you think, and the way you see yourself in around people who you're comfortable with is going to change. So you may start like confronting them a lot more. You may start opposing what you once went for. You know what I mean? And the choice may be the final choice, or the final decisions may end up being for you or be towards you. So sometimes it's like your karma, your good karma is coming your way. It's your turn now. All right, that's what I was saying. The champ is here earlier. It's your turn now. All right. So a lot of these are going to be tests. All right, test of will, test of strength, test of mental fortitude, test of your ability to communicate clearly or to get a message out, to like make sense of your own feelings and emotions in the heat of the moment. So you're gonna have to learn how to do that. You know what I mean? So these maybe like opposition also means a big choice or a big decision that needs to be made, but it's a bunch of them over the course of time. So it's like at one time will be like an opposition, a simpler one would be like okay, so say you worked at a regular job. Let's just say you worked at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And you were just a crew worker, and then you get a job, you get the promotion. Maybe you go to a manager now. There's a different reality that has to happen here. So now you're being tested in a way that you wouldn't have been tested as a crew worker. Now you're being tested, let's say, as a boss. You're being tested now at a higher level. You know what I mean? So like, my homegirl, Rima Rice, used to always say, new level, new devil. So is that. It's like I'm moving up, so I'm experiencing new devils or new difficulties, new problems. And your brain has to think differently. So that's what the third house is. Like I have to communicate differently. I have to think differently. I have to perceive myself differently. You know what I mean? And I have to perceive the people who are around me differently. So let's say at one time you idolized these people before. Now it's like, well, I'm up here with you. So I don't feel that way anymore. You know what I mean? So that's funny to me. That's always funny to me. You know what I mean? So let's say that you're getting the same acknowledgement, same respect now. Yeah, ooh, we got the emperor. All right, so this could be an Aries. This could be another boss or another like maybe you guys are breaking the patriarch system, the patriarchy system. Like say you're a woman doing a man's job, or you're a man doing a woman's job, or something like along the lines of that. Like you're able to excel in a place where there were already people who were already like established or already like influential, and you just kind of like I'm gonna move my way up in here. So you got something like that that's happening here. All right. So you guys may be creating a new path, learning a new skill set, because we do got the strength here, a new skill set. This person actually is intimidated by you, or this person wants to disempower you. People around you may be doing that. These may be people who you're used to, familiar with, who you usually communicate with. They feel like you're getting too confident. That's what it is. So the confusion or like it can be sometimes subtle, like subtle shade because of the opposition, where it's like, now I'm in charge or now I'm at the top. You know what I mean? So now the dynamic between us is changing. You know what I mean? So they don't really know how to deal with that. They don't know what to do with that. All right. So that might be what it is too. All right. So they may be having deeper feelings of what they're letting on. We got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. So for some of you, they're going to stop interacting with you, or they're going to start holding back from like maybe giving the benefits or the lookouts that they once did. Oh, we got the Judgment in reverse. I mean, we got the Justice in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Strength in reverse, and the Hermit. Some of y'all, they may ghost you, or they may start getting kind of vague. All right, now for others of you, though, it's going to go in another way. This person may be trying to take advantage of a situation where they can benefit from you, because we got the Hermit here and with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I guess what you're going to need to listen to is communication, the way that they talk, the way that they chat with you, the way that they share stuff with you. When you have problems, how do they go about helping you solve it? Do they seem like they really care, or do they come off as kind of vague? Do they kind of leave it up in the air? Because they don't really want you to solve it, if that's the case. Like, do they come to your rescue at times? Do they make better on situations? Do they come through with their word? Do they keep their integrity up? Because I got in reverse, which kind of implies that they don't want to either work with you, or they don't want to negotiate with you, or they don't want to make deals with you, or they're like waiting on some type of deal with you, so that they may be holding back, or they may be like, it's like some of y'all, it's like they ghosted you and they're like still on the fence, but they're waiting on something. They're waiting. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're waiting on something. Either they're waiting on situations to turn out in their favor, or they're waiting on, I'm gonna say I don't know. I was gonna say a lawsuit. I don't know why I would say that, but let's say a lawsuit or a settlement, or they're waiting on some type of beneficial opportunity to come your way. So they're just kind of like lingering, hanging out. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like repeated money that's coming your way, or some type of investment. They may know that you are dealing with somebody who's influential or important, and they're waiting on some type of investment. All right, could be a Virgo. I got Taurus, Libra, a lot of Libra energy here. So you got a return of people who either didn't treat you fairly, or you had like a one-sided connection with. They may have acted uninterested, but when you left, they were like, oh, wait, whatever they were doing out in the world wasn't really working for them. It was played out. So like their old way, because the emperor is somebody who has outdated traditions, outdated ways of doing things. It no longer creates the growth or expansion in their life the way that they hoped it would. So that's what's going on here. So with the Two of Swords here, this could be them trying to confuse you, trying to have you a lot more indecisive or stuck in your head when it comes to making decisions or like what you should do in your life path. The Six of Cups is here, but it's in reverse, meaning that you're outgrowing an old phase of yourself, like childhood patterns, how you used to see yourself. So let's say that you know, when you were 12, you know, you maybe you felt like adults or police officers, people who wear like uniforms, or people who had like authority or status were like maybe more in charge of situations. Maybe you see yourself as a lesser, smaller, younger version. You're growing out of that. Third house is a part of your self development. It's your 1 through 7 years. So those are your more important years, your development years. So you learn a lot about your personality. You learn about like your way of seeing yourself in the world. That's why I got that Leo in the third house, because it implied how I was taught to see myself as a child. Taught to see myself as, you know, outgoing, you know, always getting the approval of others, attractive, you know, charming. People just want me around. I get my way just because. So some of my plights or some of my issues would be when situations aren't working like how I was taught or how I was taught to envision myself. When people aren't trying to gain my approval, or when people aren't praising me or validating me, it's like, whoa, what's going on here? I think I'm in the wrong environment. And that may be what you also start recognizing, because things may start turning around. Things that once were working out for you guys may stop working, because people may start like holding back from you, because either because of the status, or because of some type of level up that you've had, or because of you guys starting to take yourself so seriously, where it's like, now I start to respect myself. You know what I mean? That's what it really is for y'all. It's about you respecting yourself, and they're like, whoa. And it seems like you're getting results, or you're getting some type of benefits that they want to like share in with you. All right. So they may not feel as confident to be able to do what you do. Some of y'all, I don't know, for some of y'all, I'm gonna say they get tongue tied around you. So let's go into this in a more romantic sense, because that's what I was also looking at. Um, you guys got somebody who wants to make amends with you guys. This could be somebody who you guys are having power struggles with, because opposition is here, and we got the strength in reverse. Somebody who you guys are having power struggles with, because the choice lies directly on you. It's on you what you would like to do. We got the Hermit here, which means there's going to be time or pause for self-reflection. So they may not be talking to you now, or they are talking to you, but it comes off in a way where it's hard to read or hard to decipher where they're really at with things. All right. And it's really because they're kind of trying to feel you out, see what you think about this. Like, sometimes, like, do you recognize yourself? You know what I mean? That might be what it really is. I think that's what it really is. You know, when they start talking to you, like, say when you start like growing up, let's say you were a child at one time, and maybe you grow into like, you know, maybe you become, I don't know, you could be any age. You could be, let's say that you're even 21 and you live with your parents, or you live with your parents at one time, then you move out. They recognize that you're an adult now, but it's like also like, do I still have that authority or power over you? Do I still have that say so over you? And then it's a past partner, it's the same thing. It's like, do I still have that authority, that influence in your life? Can I still control this dynamic how I once did? Because things feel like they're out of my control now. You know what I mean? And even if this was like at work, it's the same thing. People don't really know how to read you. They don't really know how to deal with you. You're very influential, or you're very yeah, I mean, I could say intimidating, because that is it, but it's more than that. It's more than intimidating. It's like, you mean business. You know what I mean? Like, so some of y'all are becoming like a household name. Some of y'all are becoming like a household name, or just somebody that a lot of people kind of like recognize, know, you know what I mean, as being important. All right. So that's why I say past people are going to be trying to interact with you guys. This time they're going to try to like change the way they interact with you, because we got mask here. It just means that it's deceptive. It's not really being honest, but like through interacting and through conversating, you're going to be able to see where they're at with it and how they really feel about you. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like them inviting you. I was going to say inviting you over, or inviting you to maybe work with them, or inviting you to do something with you. And then you'll see how they really feel about you, I guess, through their interactions with them, the way that they talk. At first, it'll seem like they're boosting you or complimenting you, and then later it'll feel like, oh, like it seems like maybe they're nitpicking, because it's Virgo energy. It may seem like they're nitpicking, or looking for like whatever weakness you may have, or looking for wherever you're not really strong at. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes this could be good, sometimes it could be good, but for the most part, I can't see it as like not really good, because it seems like you have the leverage, or you have the stronghold in the relationship, you know what I mean? But they may be trying to put up an illusions and try to create uncertainty in you. So there's a reason for that. That's just kind of like to break your ego, to break your confidence. You know what I mean? So they still kind of want to micromanage you, or they still want to be able to like pull strings. So that's what you need to know. All right. Like, do you see yourself now is the big thing. Can you see who you are? Can you see what you've become? So that's what it really is. You may not recognize that, because Neptune sometimes makes it hard to stay present in the moment. All right. But I guess the big choice is where you want to go with things. Maybe you want to deal with somebody else. Maybe you want to go back with this person. But if you go back with them, the big thing here is them trying to disempower you. Them always trying to maybe cheap shot you in a way, or trying to chip at you in a way. Because like This is not how I remembered you, because the Six of Cups is here, and it means that you've outgrown an old past version of yourself. So it's like, this isn't how I remembered you. I remembered you this way, and this is where I kind of like place you at in life. So some of y'all could have evolved, could have maybe started a business. Some of you guys could have, moved to another city. You could have grown up. You could have like really grown up in a way now where it's like people take you seriously. People know you. People respect you. Maybe these people from your childhood are people who like your past they didn't know that version of yourself, but now it's like, oh, I gotta respect you in a way that I'm not ready to. That's what it's really boiling down to. I'm not ready to yet. So some of y'all may be leaving these people behind, or just go and ghost on them for a little while, letting them think and let them stew on it for a little while. But I get them coming back around, but it's because there's something that they feel they can gain or benefit from you. They may be trying to come up off of y'all shortly. Yep, we got Nine of Cups in reverse. That means they're counting your blessings, or they're feeling like you're happy. But usually it's for greedy or selfish intentions when it's the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's self. I mean, maybe you guys are self-made. That might be it too. But it was also about like the blessings or the like material success that you have. They may have it too, but they may not really be like as happy with it. What I mean, they may kind of like envision that yours is better, or that you're having more than them, or that you're happier than them, or you're more successful than them, or they don't want you to be successful without them. So it's that. So some of y'all about the level up, or things about the change in y'all, and for y'all in a second, and then for others of you, there's a message. It's a small message. Some of y'all, things that were once working for you are going to stop working. All right, like people may stop. They may actually like not like your confidence. They may not like your public image, your reputation. They may try to damage it. So this could be like, I don't know. I was gonna say racial slurs. So this could be like racial slurs. It could be like them speaking ill about you. And sometimes it could be like in a new environment. Like maybe you go somewhere new, and they don't really like how you just carry yourself, because it seems like it's more out of intimidation and fear. What I mean? So they may try to like make you feel fearful. So maybe you guys are going to like another city, another town, another environment in general. I don't know. Wherever you go, they're intimidated by how you carry yourself. Your presence. Your presence is like a bother to a lot of people. All right, mainly people who knew you from the past, but maybe even people who you feel like are like in a competitive field or who compete with you, and they may even kind of come off as like friendly at first, but with the mask here, it just means that there's deception. All right, so, and we got a lot of major arcanas. You got 4 or 5 major arcanas. This is going to be a period in time. This isn't just going to be like a day or two or a week or two. No, this may be months at a time, years at a time, where you start to recognize like, oh, you got me fucked up. If you thought that I was that person, still, I'm not. Anyway, here's your advice. Breakthrough. How many heartfelt, beautiful wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right, and that's what Neptune energy is. It's like I need to trust how I feel in situations, because you can't really see what's really happening in front of you. It's not very clear, so you just have to trust your instincts and just do what you feel is right. And that's what opposition is, where there's always going to be an internal conflict, because like, I don't know if I should do this. Should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? It's a lot of uncertainty. And what they're trying to do is keep that uncertainty, so you don't know what decision or what action to make. They're trying to keep you off balance. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we got eternity. Gently move your awareness from the eternal world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. All right. So signs you may be interacting with, or could be a factor in this, could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Sag, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Pisces, and for a little razzle dazzle, could be a Cancer. All right. So Aries, that was y'all reading. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for the support. I'm gone.